Special edition of Kevin at 7. Happy Monday. All right, I'm going to talk today about caring about people and making money off of people at the same time. Can you do this? Can you care about people and make money at the same time? And it's a dilemma, right? It's a dilemma for real estate agents. It's a dilemma for people who charge people for services, and we'll say goods and services. But as real estate agents, it's primarily services. So when I first got started in real estate, um, I remember one of our instructors, and he said, "How many of you are getting into real estate because you want to make a lot of money?" People raise their hand, and he goes like, "Okay, how many of you are getting into real estate because you want to help people?" A lot of people raise their hand, including me. And I raised my hand on the money. I raised my hand on the helping people. And as soon as we raised as soon as we raised our hand on helping people, he said, "Put your hands down. Put them down. Put them down." Like, what? What are we doing here? He says, nobody really does real estate to help people. You do it to make money. It's too hard. If you're just doing it to help people, it's too hard. You're going to get out and you're going to do something else. If you want to help people, go volunteer at your church. If you want to help people, go volunteer somewhere. But real estate is a business. And if you're going to be in a business, you've got to be in it for the money. That's what he taught me. And so I'm like, okay, so what do I do with this here? Do I, um, and I was like, I'm struggling in my head. I'm going like, I don't know. Should I be in real estate for the money, or should I be in real estate to help people? Because I truly believe that in life, part of your work is helping people. And I want to help. That's why I got in this. I want to help people and I want to make money. I want to do both. What's wrong with that? And so I want to have that conversation about that today, because a few years later, many years later, actually, I was at another training and the same thing came up. And this guy was making fun of people who said they were in real estate to help people. Can you want to help people? This is why I'm doing it. I want to help people. And at the same time, can you make a lot of money? And if you do make a lot of money and you want to help people, is there anything wrong with that? Now, I'm going to give you the simple answer to that. There's nothing wrong with that. And here's what I want you to wrap your head around. It is not only possible, it is normal, it is healthy to have multiple motives for doing something. When you want to do something, you can have multiple motives. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do something, multiple motives is awesome. Here's how you have multiple motives. If you are when we're growing up, we're like, okay, I think I want to have a girlfriend. I remember thinking I want to have a girlfriend. So why do I want to have a girlfriend? Well, it's all about me. I'm gonna get the girlfriend, and I'm just gonna be interested in what she can do for me. Or I can have a girlfriend and say like, yeah, I want to make her life better and make my life better. I think having a girlfriend will make me happy, and my goal will be to make her happy. So I have multiple motives: her happiness, my happiness. So this is how I've carried it through my life. This is how I have a marriage. My marriage is not like, hey, what can you do for me, woman? And my marriage is not like, okay, it's all about her, it's all about her, it's all about her. No, I have needs and I have desires in my marriage. And I want and expect those to happen in my marriage. So in my marriage, I have multiple motives. I am in this relationship, one, for what she can do for me. Not necessarily is that the most important thing, but that's definitely part of the reason I'm here. It's a motive. Okay. And I am in this relationship because of what I can do for her and how I feel when I do good for her, how she feels when I do things for her, when I make her feel special. That's called love. But there is nothing incongruent about having a love for someone else and having self love at the same time. I can love you and still love me. And I can do something because I love you. And in doing it, it benefits me in a way that I am still loving myself. This is making sense. So I want you just to think about it as a real estate agent. If you've ever struggled with this idea, now let's put this down to charging commission. So it's like, I just want to help people. So I'm going to discount my commission because some people don't have a lot of money. See, here's the reality. There's a principle that says the king always eats first. Now, there's another It's not necessarily contradictory, but it's a dichotomy that says leaders always eat last. Which is it? Which is it? Well, it depends. Depends on the situation, depends on the scenario. But here's the reality. If you're going to be great at serving people as a real estate agent, I care about people, I want to help people, and you want to be great at serving people and helping people as a real estate agent, does it matter that you are losing your car? Does it matter if you were stressed out financially? And the answer is absolutely. Because when you're stressed out financially, when you're worried about losing your car, when you're behind on your house payment, number one, you've got all this stress on you because of a lack, because of scarcity, because of a lack of money, which makes you less powerful in serving other people. And it is more likely to force you to have to focus on money. When you're like, I want to just help people, but now I got to think about making money. So I feel guilty for wanting to make money. And I feel guilty because I want to help people, and I feel like I can't help people with the same clear motives. And so now I've got guilt driving me. Well, why not this? Why not make a lot of money, have a lot of money, so that I can go out and help a lot of people, and I come from a position of abundance as I help them. So I don't have to focus on the money. I'm here to help you. Now, then should I still charge them? Of course you should still charge them. Should I make a lot of money off of them? Of course, because that's what keeps you in a position so that you can help more people. See, the person who is drowning is not going to save many people's lives. Because when you're drowning, all you're thinking about now is survival. And they say the most dangerous person in the water is the one who's drowning. That they can actually drown the person who is trying to save them because they're so focused on their survival that they will literally push you under the water while you're trying to help them. But when you're a strong swimmer and you're in good shape and you're not trying to survive, now you can go help somebody who's in trouble. So here's the takeaway for me on this. I want to make a lot of money and I want to help a lot of people. And as I help a lot of people, they pay you for a valuable service that you provide for them. You now can make a lot of money and by helping people do something that's good for them. So I am receiving value because I am adding value. I am receiving value because I am adding value. So you want to care about people, but you also want to be the best at what you do so that when you care about them, you're actually able to help them in a way that nobody else can help them better than other people. And that has value. Now, here's the other thing. Sometimes when you charge people more, they will value you more. They will listen to you better. And so you can do a better job for them because now they trust you, respect you, as opposed to the person who does it for free, does it for cheap, especially like when you're dealing with family. If you ever haven't, have you ever done a deal? Have you ever done a real estate deal with family? And they take advantage of your time. They don't trust you. They don't listen to you. They argue with you on stuff. Okay, how about this? How about charge them 10% instead of 6%? It wouldn't work with me. Well, maybe not. But if they did, they would trust you. Or just charge them what you charge everybody else. Why? Because what I provide is value. And what I've discovered is when I don't charge people, they don't listen. They don't do what I say. And because of that, they lose the house. They don't get the deal. They lose money on the sale of their house. See, my friend, if you trust yourself, and if you don't trust yourself, you need to get good so you can trust yourself, and you care about people, and you like making money, it's all good. It's all good. Do all of it. You can do all of it. And now you're in a position to do good for people. And if you ever want to do good for somebody and say, I don't need the money, I'm not going to do it for the money, you're perfect. And now I can go home and do that and feel good about it. And I don't have to do it because I'm like, oh, crap, I would love to help them, but I can't because then I don't make my house payment. Multiple motives are a great thing. You can care about somebody else while still caring about yourself. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if it does. Give it a thumbs up and put your comments. How do you feel about this? What has been have you had this struggle inside about like money and helping money and caring and like have you been through this struggle like I have? And if you have it on here, how you're thinking about it, how you feel about it. Have a great day, everybody. Play to win and always expect